What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. And let's get to an update. Let's do an update on the video I made the other day on the driver that had issues with his truck and, you know, all that stuff. So let's switch cameras and I'll show you exactly what his problem was. Okay, now that we have this other camera, please excuse the annoying APU from that truck right there. That thing's been going off all day. I mean, it's not super loud, but it gets annoying. And also, hey guys, quick shout out fire department, quick shout out to Jeremy Hazel that lives in Japan. Shout out to you again, my man, and to your family. Hello to the family, hello to Louisa, hello to the kids. And so let's get to what I was going to show you guys. So the issue that driver had after the dryer got replaced, a couple other parts got replaced, including this one, and I'm gonna show you that part right. If you let's see if we can get in there. Zoom. Let's see, focus. That part right there in the very middle, that one right there, was what was wrong with it. Now I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that part is really called. I think it distributes the I mean, its job is to distribute the air. Comes from the compressor, goes into that, and then that distributes the air to the rest of the system. Okay, I don't know the exact name about what it is, but I do know what it does. Okay, so let me get on this other side because that truck is a little annoying, and it's been raining, and hot chocolate is nasty because of where we unloaded yesterday at a lime mine. Yeah, it was a mess. Anyways, and then we got a motorcycle in the background. Y'all hear that? All right, guys. Anyways, so they replaced the dryer, which is this right here. For those of you that are not truck drivers, this is the dryer. Its function is to dry to take the water out of the air because it can damage other components. So that's what this thing does, right? Then it shoots it back there into that one back there, which is the one that distributes the air to the rest of the back of the truck. So when the Loves came and was working on the truck, so they replaced all those things, and then my buddy, my best friend Kevin, showed up to rescue the load. He heard that there was air coming out of that back there, okay? And he told the mechanic, which, I mean, I know mechanics, I know you guys don't like nobody to tell y'all anything because you guys do your job, we do our job, but sometimes when you communicate to each other good, you can have good results. And that's basically what happened here, that the communication they weren't understanding. I don't know what was going on, but supposedly that part was changed. Now, here's another thing. Parts, doesn't matter if they're new. Even if they're new, they still can be defective, especially if you buy remanufactured things. Now, I don't know what kind of parts Loves buys. I don't know where they buy their parts, but it could be that it was a remand and it wasn't done correctly. There lies the issue. But even, you know, even the new parts, something can go wrong with them. You know, at the end of the day, you know, machines make mistakes, people make mistakes, and there could be the problem. But anyways, so supposedly all this was changed, and my friend Kevin told the guy, he's like, look, it's leaking air here. And the guy's like, well, I already changed that. He's like, well, it could be bad, so why don't you just replace it again? And the guy's like, no, because I already fixed that. So the guy from the Hearts was being stubborn about everything and just didn't want to you know, own up to it or change it or anything. But anyways, what ended up happening at the end was the truck was towed to our yard, and Peterbilt came out to the truck and they were able to fix it. They diagnosed it, they fixed the problem and all that. Now, another thing that happened was that while he was sitting, he actually sat for about 34 hours, about 30 hours, give or take, with the truck running before you know, he got all this resolved, the driver, right? Because, I mean, you know, we live in our trucks. So he had the truck running, it was hot outside, and it ended up messing up his knock sensor. So he then had to change the knock sensor, had to pay the I almost said it right, had to pay the Hearts $3,000. Had to pay the tow truck. Still don't know how much, but I'm saying about 700 bucks. Had to pay Peterbilt to come out, replace that part back there, and the knock sensor. Probably was like a $5,000 to $6,000 repair, which, if diagnosed correctly, would have only been that part back there, which probably, if I'm guessing, $1,000 maybe at the most, if that much. So you see, it's just, to me, it was still frustrating me, and I wanted to find out what really happened. So I called Kevin. Kevin kept in contact with that driver, and we were able to get the answers. So some of you guys wanted updates. Well, there's your update. And sad update on my truck, though. I'm embarrassed about this. And yeah, yesterday where I went to go load at that lime, and this was crazy because I didn't even have to get on the scale. When I went to go load at that lime mine, I had to get on I got on a scale. And when I got on the scale, this is one of them older scales, so it had the real high sides to it. And what did I ruin? Of course, the other side. Yep, almost every lug nut cover, except for this one, and this one, and that one. All the rest of them I destroyed, including that right there. Yeah, it's embarrassing, but things happen. Just when I was about to get ready to put that other side, now this side is messed up, so I'm gonna have to go to the chrome shop again and go get all that stuff. So you know, it's things that happen out here on the road. And then I come to find out that I didn't even have to get on the scale because they didn't want to scale me in or out. So that was different. Now going to a mine is a whole different ball game. They're real strict. They make you go through all these different things, but like as strict as they were, where I unloaded was kind of weird. It was I had never unloaded into something. Hold on, let me figure out how I'm gonna say this. It didn't have a hookup on their side, so basically what I took a load of antifreeze, and they had a big tank, and you just put the hoses on over into the tank, which we never do stuff like that. I've never done anything like that. This is the first time I've ever done that in 4 years. So I thought that was pretty strange how we were doing it, but you know, that's how they do it all the time. It seemed like that's how they did it all the time. And then, you know, there was two guys there watching it, holding the hose. I mean, everything was done safely, right? But it was just a little different on how it was done. And all it was antifreeze that cooled the motors, the electrical motors. And he said they were going through it a lot because they had some type of leak, and they were going through a lot of antifreeze. So that's what I did yesterday. It was a little bit of a hassle to get to that place, just because these mines are sometimes in the weirdest places. This one was actually right next to the Ohio River, so the road that was supposed to get me there was closed, so I had to turn around, find a way to get back, and then yeah, we found it. The good thing is we found it. But unfortunately, it being on a holiday weekend, guess what? I'm stuck here for 3 days. Yes. So yesterday, today, and Memorial Day tomorrow. So things happen. But yeah, I want to see if I can get out and do some video for Memorial Day. I was trying to find a cemetery, a military cemetery, just to go out, walk around, pay them respects and all that stuff. I just love, I'm not gonna say I love going to cemeteries, but I love, you know, maybe I could interact with somebody there because of it being Memorial Day, and maybe I can interview a couple of people, being respectful, of course, not invading their privacy, just asking them respectfully if they want to be on camera, and then, you know, paying respects. And you know, since it's Memorial Day for whoever they have lost, you know, to the war or whatever. But y'all see the weather, and my e-bike is water resistant. How would you say it? Water resistant, not waterproof. Anyways, I can't submerge it in the water. It's gotta, you know, it can get a little wet, but I can't, you know, so yeah, it's not looking good for me to be able to do that. But if I can, I'm gonna do something. If not, well, I'm telling you right now, for all of you that have lost family members that served in the military, my respects go out to you, you know, and thank your family for their sacrifices, for what they've done for us. And also for all, like, firefighters that have lost their lives fighting fires, first responders that have lost their lives doing what they do, police officers, you know, everybody that is in the line of service to keep us all safe and to take care of us. Rest in peace to all of them that we have lost. And yeah, that's why I have this hat on today. I don't wear this hat, guys, because it was a gift from Jeremy. I don't, you know, I just have it in my truck, just a reminder. I didn't earn this hat, so I don't think that I should be wearing it, like, as far as like out in public. But I really do appreciate the gift, and I will always cherish this, and I will never get rid of this. I'll always have it, and I'll always have it in my truck if I'm driving a truck, or I'll have it at home if I quit driving a truck. So my respects go out to all of them guys too. So just a little short update, guys, just showing you what was going on, telling you what was going on. And yeah, I'll be here for a little bit. So guys, don't forget to be kind to one another. Help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, please don't do it. 1-800-273-8255. Military men and women, thank you so much for your service. See you guys on the next video. Peace. I'm out of here.